Hey guys, this is a Nutone Slimline model PFL-36. It is the 36-inch version, later version with the ball socket canopy. I really prefer the earlier ones with the bell canopy, but they're all pretty cool. It's a very distinctive looking fan. You can't really mix it up for anything non-Nutone. Yeah. They're not known for being the fastest. Most spinner motor Nutones are not very fast. This one's set to low, so let's turn it on. What did I not do? Oh, I didn't plug it back in. And, nope, we're still not going. What do we need to do here? What am I missing? I thought I turned it to... No, I guess not. There's low. It's rated at 0.5 amps. I have a handful of Slimlines. This one was new in the packaging. I didn't have the box, but the motor was in plastic wrap. The blades were in plastic wrap. Canopy and mounting bracket were in plastic wrap. Didn't come with a down rod or blade bracket, so I swiped those from something else. Okay, 0.3 on low. Bearings, I'm sure, are pretty stiff, so we'll probably get a better response out of it. Medium, 0.35. So not a very big difference between medium and low at all, both in current draw and presumably speed. A little gentle breeze from it, low, off, high. High, 0.49, so we're right around the rated current draw. It doesn't fly like some small fans, but it's not slow. It's got a considerable breeze from it. We're down to 0.46 now. A little gentle breeze from it here. Oh, I can actually feel some air from it back here, surprisingly enough. Yeah. I actually moved a decent amount of air back here at this distance. I'm really surprised at that. It's not like as much as an industrial or a 52-inch fan, but you can tell that it's moving air back there. You can actually feel a slight breeze, as opposed to just moving air or nothing. So that's pretty impressive. You ever seen any Slimlines when you were a kid, Andy?
Not that I can recall specifically, no.
Where's the first one you saw?
Probably the first one that I saw that I knew was a Slimline by looking at it was that one on State Street.
Yeah, there's a restaurant downtown here that has two 52-inch. Are they antique brass or polished brass? I can't remember.
I just looked through the window. I think polished.
Maybe polished. They have schoolhouse globes. It's a pretty cool install. One of these days I'll go in there and get a video, but it's always packed. I've never eaten at that restaurant either. I need to do that too. So let's reverse it. High, medium, low. What did I not do? Okay, I turned it off over here. High, medium, low. Low reverse, 0.3. You think there was a possibility that you saw some before you knew that they were Slimlines?
Probably.
But you don't remember specifically?
No, I don't. I mean, Nutones are pretty common around here.
Yeah, this is Nutone country. I was trying to think of where I saw them as a kid. The YMCA had a white and brass 52-inch. My aunt and uncle's house had a brown and brass 52-inch in the dining room, although they removed it when I was very young. So I have very faint memories of that. 0.34 on medium. I know I saw them other places as a kid, but I'm blanking on where. So I'm trying to think of when the first time was I saw a small one. .47 on high. There's a bookstore downtown that has a couple of them I told you about. Those are both 36, but I didn't see that until I was like a teenager. down to 0.44. That's actually more impressive in airflow than I thought it was going to be. There, I did good with the my little game there. Okay, 1 microfarad. 2. I'm not expecting to do well with this because I'm sure the bearings are too stiff. 3, 4. Okay, 4 gets us going with 0.22. These are actually the blade brackets to a 42-inch slimline, but I can't imagine there's much difference, if any. In all seriousness, I think this or one of the other ones I have like this, because I've got one like this, it's got an integrated globe fitter, would be a good candidate for over your, like, is that a breakfast nook, or what do you call that where you have the little table there?
Yeah, it's just my dining table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I was actually thinking about that earlier.
And I have that, like I said, I've got one that's older, that actually has an integrated fitter for, like, I think it came with a schoolhouse globe. We're at 5 now, 0.29. I'm actually going to drop it back to 3 and see what it does on 3 now that it's been started. And if it were up to me, I would put the one with the integrated schoolhouse fitter, and then I'd use that schoolhouse that we used on the 36-inch original. That's kind of smaller. And I think that would be the only thing I don't... Well, no, because you don't have a light on the... Okay, that's 3. Let's try 2. You don't have a light on the Whisper Wind.
That's right. We installed it without the light.
So I was going to say, because if it were me, I'd want the glass to coordinate, and a Milk Glass Schoolhouse and the Whisper Wind glass don't.
Right.
But the Whisper Wind doesn't have anything.
That's right. We didn't use the light. We left the light off it. I think it looks better without the light.
I think so too. Actually, the one in my... I don't think this would necessarily go with your apartment, but things don't have to go. They can still look good. The one in my uncle's dining room had like a Tiffany shade on it. I don't know how that would look on the 36-inch. Okay, so not going to work with 2 microfarads. 3, not going to start. 4, now not starting on 4. 5, I'm dropping it back to 3. No, so it needs to be up to speed before it'll work on 3. 5. Well, if you decide you want to do that, I'm game. Like I said, I would prefer if we were to put a light fitter on it, then rather than punch out the hole in the switch cap on this one and deflower it, I'd rather pull out the one that has the integrated fitter, because that's a cooler version of it anyways. I think it's bell canopy, and I can't remember what else is different about it, if anything. It might be just those 2 things. It might just be bell canopy and the integrated fitter. 5 microfarads, 0.29, 6.35, 7.41, 8.46, okay, 9, yeah, 9 starts hitting resonance, so let's back it off. Yeah, that wouldn't even take long, because these aren't heavy enough that even if that has a plastic box up there, I would feel comfortable, as long as it's not the blue Carlin box,
Yeah.
which I don't think it would be given the era your building was built in. But like, you know those brown Bakelite boxes? That's... You helped me install the St. Louis in my hallway, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you notice that was, we just put that on the brown Bakelite box that's there?
No.
Yeah, I will put a fan, and for anybody watching the video, don't try this at home. I will mount a fan to a brown Bakelite box if it's not a super heavy fan. that St. Louis is probably borderline. I will not mount to a blue plastic box because the threads tend to strip. And my trick is, because the only problem with any plastic box is the thread stripping. But what you can even do, if you're worried about that, is you can either use like a drywall screw, which has a thread that'll grip better, or you can use a self-tapping screw and make your own threads. I've done that as well. Okay, we're at 0.2. It's starting with the variable speed. So yeah, that would be a 45-minute project to throw something up there. So say the word and I'll dig out the other one of these.
Okay, 0.2 you started at on the variable?
Yep. I think once this ran on high for a while, I'd be able to start it lower and get a slower low speed because I think the bearings are just too stiff. Okay, quarter turn, 0.24. So far I don't hear any buzz from it. A little bit of a buzz there, but it passes the fluorescent light test. Quarter turn, 0.36. Quarter turn, 0.46, which is awfully close to high. Yeah, high is 0.46, so there's really no difference there. Okay, last test. What wood finish do we have showing on the Whisperwind?
The lighter one, I think it's the oak.
Okay, even that works because these come with like a teak, but the teak on these is very similar to the oak, so even that coordinates. Yeah, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be ideal. Okay, here's our 0 to 60. I've actually always wanted a place to hang one of these. These go on my list of fans that are not cool enough for me to like actively look for them. Like, ooh, I hope I find one of these. But once I get them, they're cool enough that I don't want to part with them because I'm like, well, I'll find the perfect place to hang it up and then I'll love it. But in the right setting, I love them as much as anything else that I love. By themselves or in the wrong setting, they're very meh to me. Well, bearings are clearly freeing up a little bit. The spin down is longer now. Okay. Full slimline. Thanks for watching.